So I see a lot of guys out there that have a hard time getting in relationships or staying in relationships because they don't take the time to focus on themselves. They're not truly happy with themselves or the situation in their life, so they think that getting in a relationship that other person will make them happy. I'm guilty of this myself. Back in my early 20s, got into a serious relationship, had a kid, and got married way before I was ready for it. After this marriage came to an end, I took a lot of time to reflect upon things in my life and kind of really took a hard look at where I went wrong. I realized as a man, there's a certain order of things that you need to focus on in your life before you could get into a serious relationship. In my book, Blueprint for Self Improvement, I call this your self improvement house. So, the way the self improvement house works is you want to look at your self improvement and your own self development as a house, right? Every house, you have different levels of the house, level one, level two, level three, level four, level five. And then you have the roof of your house, which is the very last thing that gets put on your house. And as a man, the last thing that you need to worry about is a relationship. So the way it works in a little bit more detail is you want to make sure that as a man, you have these things in order before you get into a serious relationship. So first thing you need to focus on is the foundation of everything in your life. Level number one is diet, exercise, and sleep. If you do not have good diet or exercise and sleep, everything else in your life is going to suffer, right? So, very important as a man to have those things in check, right? Okay, once you're good with those, then you can move on to level number two. Level number two, as a man, you need to have a good education and a good career, right? And usually a good career comes after a good education, right? A good career and education for you, if you focus on that, is going to build a really good foundation for you in the rest of your life. Also, here on level number two, faith and morals. Are you a religious person? Are you committed to your faith? If you're not religious, how do you conduct yourself? Do you treat others the way you want to be treated? Do you have a moral code? How do you conduct yourself, right? So I think as a man, it's very important to have a faith system or a moral code way you operate. That's why all this is here in level two. And just to kind of give you guys a little bit more insight, the items here on number two, you're going to have a hard time focusing on your education and career if you're not getting good sleep, right? I notice personally for myself, if I'm not getting good exercise or diet, it's hard for me to focus at work, right? So that's why diet, exercise, and sleep are the most important thing, level number one. Moving on to number three is your finances. Finances as a man are extremely important. It gives you financial freedom and lets you be able to provide for other people in your life and eventually, provide for a good relationship with your significant other. So, finances are very important, but it usually comes after getting a good education and getting a good career, right? So that's why you want to focus on those things first, and then you get your finances in order, right? So, finances is very important. After that, after you have good finances in order, level number four is friends and family. So friends and family are very important, but you want to make sure that you have good finances. This way, you can go and hang out with your friends, right? You have some money to go and hang out with them. If they ask you to go and do something, you're not always broke, right? And then finances, for your family is very important, right? Do you have older parents that you need to take care of? Do you have kids that you need to take care of? Um, right? Or do you have someone that depends on you? So finances are very important, and you want to make sure that you have those in order, before you focus on your friends and family. After that, your hobbies, right? As a man, you have to have things that you enjoy, things that you like to go do. Do you like to go play golf? Do you like to go hit the gym, right? What do you, as a man, what do you fill your free time with and what interests you, right? Very important to have that. And then last but not least, once you have all of these items in check, right? And you have all these, you're good with all these items, then you're a whole happy person. You're as a man, you have your life together in a way that you like. Now you could put the roof on your house. Now that you have all these other levels in check, you can attract that special person into your life and you can have a great relationship with them because you have a solid foundation in your life as a man. This relationship will be way more easier to attract someone and to keep a awesome relationship if you have a good foundation. So if you're interested in learning more about this self-improvement strategy and the self-improvement house, check out the description of this video below to grab a free copy of my ebook, Blueprint for Self-Improvement. Now, if you do want to work with me on a deeper level, I do offer one-on-one coaching. If you are interested, you could book a free 30-minute call with me to see if the one-on-one coaching is a good fit for you. All right, guys, that's all I got for this one. I appreciate the time and I hope to get to work with you in the future on your own self-improvement journey. Have a good one. Thanks.